In our Truthful Consumerism briefing, we talk about 5 big forces or truths shaping the future of business and consumerism in the years ahead. The third of those 5 big truths is positive impact. Sure, there are millions around the world who simply want more, faster, tastier, shinier, and cheaper, but the long-term movement is still towards brands that have a positive impact on the planet, on society, and individuals. So why is that true? The first big reason is that rising numbers of consumers are locked in a guilt spiral over the negative impacts of their consumerism. And yes, that's being driven by another of our 5 truths, transparency, which makes it harder to ignore the damage done by much consumption. In a recent Havas survey, 66% of leading-edge consumers said they avoid brands that have a negative environmental or social impact. And now those consumers are looking for brands that can assuage the guilt they feel over the negative impacts of their consumption. The second big reason, a new wave of more ethical and sustainable startups are pointing the way towards a new kind of consumerism. Think brands such as Tom's or Tesla. Those brands are reshaping consumer expectations around what consumerism can and should look like. So the movement towards positive impact is only going to accelerate in the years ahead. How can you ride that wave? How can you ride that big truth as a brand? Well, first, big, sinful, legacy brands need to find their own way to have a positive impact. One really powerful way, turn your vast scale into an advantage. So pick the epic challenge that only you can tackle and take action. You can take inspiration from one of the examples in our report. That's Unilever's amazing Lifebuoy soap hand washing campaign, which has reached over 300 million people in emerging markets with life-saving information about hand hygiene. Another big way is to take action on your internal culture and tell the world about it. We're seeing so many examples of this at the moment. One quick example, in December, the Lotte Group in South Korea made 1-month paternity leave mandatory for all new fathers. So this kind of meaningful internal change is not only the right thing to do, but in an age of transparency, everyone's going to see it. It can be your most powerful marketing campaign. I'm David Mattin, Global Head of Trends and Insights here at Trend Watching. You can read a lot more about the truth that is positive impact and the other 4 truths and see lots more examples by reading the full report. So check it out and subscribe at trendwatching.com/quarterly.